All right, so Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. I am with Brendan Snyder.
Hey guys.
And Steve Keeler, wherever he is. There he is.
There he's floating around in the background.
We are at Rock Fantasy here in Middletown, New York. Brendan and I have been trying to get together and do a record store visit for a while. We had one planned in Poughkeepsie for about 2 months ago.
Yeah, right.
And I got a flat tire like literally a mile from my house. So
I know. I talked about it in my video.
Yeah,
I was a little bummed about it, but I still made the trip, got to go to a record store, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
But here we are. We're finally together.
So Steve, it's almost Christmas time. Are people in the Christmas spirit yet?
I guess so. I mean,
hey, you got the Mariah Carey record here.
It really doesn't feel like it's almost Christmas this year, but
a lot of people have been saying that.
They say that every year we do.
Yeah.
Right? That flies through, and we're ready. It's ground zero now because we're here on a Thursday.
That's right.
This is the weekend
right?
before Christmas.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Christmas is on a Wednesday, so this week should be popping on.
Especially the weekend, you would think.
Right. Right.
So we're as ready as we're going to be, and it's our 39th
Year?
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
congrats, man.
39. And,
That's awesome.
I tell the story
39th
all the time
Christmas.
about me coming to Rock Fest
Yeah.
for the first time way back when you first opened up.
I'm a rock and roll veteran.
That's right.
That's
right.
cool.
We're trying to keep it going, and we just signed another lease for 5 years. And,
Cool.
Fantastic.
of course, other than records, I mean, years ago we took the record cases, we chopped them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got rid of all the records. This is like early 90s. We said,
Yeah.
no one's ever going to want a record. It's like any track.
Right?
And then we...
Look at us 30 years
and
later.
we made the smoke shop bigger, like the pipe section bigger.
Right.
And then we had pinball machines. And then we sold all the pinball machines during the recession to make the pipe section bigger.
Mhm.
Now we bought more pinball machines.
Full circle, right?
And we made the pipe section smaller, and we brought
And
that
you're
a few months ago.
And you're bringing the vinyl back in.
And the vinyl's back, and the vinyl came back, 10 years ago. We do the record store days twice a year, and we try to do it all. We carry everything too. It's not just heavy metal here. I mean, we've got your
I mean, we were
Taylor
just talking
Swift's
some of
and
your hottest selling stuff, music-wise. Is
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish. Am I saying that correctly?
Eilish. Yeah.
Plus all the classics.
That was the
correct.
hottest thing for record store day this year was the Billie Eilish, which we got Olivia Rodrigo, and it didn't sell.
I know. Yeah. That didn't
And
sell
we were
very
like,
well.
well,
over
how
at
does it
Sound
not
Exchange
sell?
either.
But, of course, and we still plug along with our metal stuff, which we specialize in.
Now, do you still have a lot of record store
Speaking
stuff
of.
left? Speaking of.
I have a box with some record store day stuff left, and not a lot.
Not a lot. You did well. Yeah.
That's
We
good to
did
hear.
okay.
Yeah.
We did okay this year with it. It was. I don't
You
think
cleared
that,
what you put into it at least,
Pretty
right?
oh yeah, and
Okay,
that was not the strongest record store day.
No,
there
it was not.
There was not much metal.
159 titles total for it.
Wow.
And this
Yeah.
came in like last week. It wasn't even in the original box. The Lamb of God for the metalhead guys.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a
of course.
lot left over.
Live and rich. from
Sound
the
Exchange
metal.
has been able to get stuff that they only got, say, 5 copies of or whatever it was during the thing, and then now they're getting it from distributors, which means stuff didn't go out to everyone, or I don't know how it's being released.
Well,
Because
you
no one to
remember,
return it.
I remember what happened originally. I remember during the COVID years when we had record store day monthly. It was like
that's
every
right.
6
I didn't
weeks
go to
or
any of
something.
those.
Now, yeah, we were doing that.
I used to
That's
come
right.
here pretty often.
They
We used to do
broke
them in
it up
April
a
all
lot.
the time.
That's right, they did 3
Well, usually it's mid-April and Black Friday. But
Yeah.
during the COVID years, we were doing. There was like, okay,
Did it help?
They spread. I don't know if it did. It was okay.
Yeah,
I think it was just because they couldn't get the product.
true.
They
true.
spread it out, and they didn't want so many people gathering. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do, everything. We've got T-shirts. We've got tons of. We've been doing well with posters. A couple hundred different posters. T-shirts. We got the patches for your jackets, stickers for your stuff, and
Yeah, if you're a metalhead, man, you got to come here.
metal.
This is
What is that? It's like
And we've got,
I thought it was a Rubik's Cube.
stuff, and we've got.
But it
plenty
kind of looks like the
new
pinhead
vinyl.
Yeah.
cube. That's what I thought.
Hellraiser cube.
Hellraiser, thank
Yep.
you. Yes. I love
That's
those
from
movies.
Meshuggah.
Is that what that
that's
is?
That's supposed to be with a Meshuggah box set or something. I believe.
Okay.
Huh.
It does look like
I was like, is there any
Hellraiser.
candy in it?
Ingve's up there.
Yeah. See that? You got an Ingve box set.
Some of the T-shirts are falling down. I
grabbed
didn't
the
know these
loudness
guys were
already.
coming to film today.
I haven't seen this one before.
So I was telling Brendan that this wall here has always been for me the coolest
never know
wall.
what
Stuff.
you
You
might
never
find.
know what you're gonna
Right.
find here. And like just to give, we'll kind of go a little close here. I mean,
you got some Blue Murder up here?
there's look at
I
that.
had
That
a
second
gentleman
album, which you don't
bring
see
me in
too
a-
often.
Quite a few boxes of
Uh-huh.
CDs A lot of them, that's within the last couple months, a lot of them are not even open.
Wow.
And this guy was my customer for years. Still,
I don't understand how people can not open the stuff they buy.
I think he just collected. He goes, I have to have like every Rhapsody of Fire.
Right.
And
But then they don't open
I
and
got
listen
all
to it.
back. I'm just thinking of some of the names that he brought back.
Right.
But I have, and people come in and they find stuff that's not in print anymore. And,
Yep.
But that's the cool thing, man.
And I think CDs, I'm not mistaken, are coming back as a collector's item.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they're
They are.
certainly it's like they put it into the jewel case and advertise that as a thing, a limited thing. It's like, featuring a jewel case. I'm the jewel case fanatic. So
You're talking about the long cases, the long boxes?
No, literally a jewel case, because so
okay.
many things are issued in the digipack.
Oh, yeah, in the cardboard.
And it's like all of a sudden the jewel case is collectible now. Limited edition jewel case.
Well, because a lot of labels are moving to the digipack thing, which is great. I don't mind them, but
Well-
the problem is you drop a digipack on the floor, it rips, it gets
Correct.
crushed.
At least with a jewel case, you can change out the case on. But the digipack, if you damage it in any way, you're screwed. You got to buy another copy.
Yeah.
And I have to order a lot off of Amazon, and their shipping sucks because they don't protect the stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So many times it arrives and it's damaged, and I got to send it back to them and get a different one.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Just annoying.
yeah, I wouldn't care about digipacks other than they get damaged.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm thinking way back in the day when they came box packed.
Remember those long box? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
early
and
90s.
they had a lot of artwork on the front of it.
That's
did.
right.
I used to, I was just telling the story recently, I used to work in New York City in the early 90s, and there was a store called Record Hunter right in Midtown that all they had was the long CD long boxes. And for a while I was collecting them.
Yeah.
But then I had like hundreds of them. I'm like, what am I going to do with all these?
still got them?
No, I got rid of them. I was like,
I kept all mine when I was a kid, and then after a while, my closets were just
yeah, what are you going to do with all these
So
things,
I had to
right? They
throw
take
them
up so
out.
much room.
But I remember when the CDs first came out, I was selling a lot of comic books then. It was
I
like
remember that.
1989,
Yeah.
and the Batman thing was hot. And
You were doing well with comics for a little while, I remember, and then it just kind of like it sunk, right?
oh yeah, we did well. And then you realize that you can't return them.
No,
So you
that's
just say, well, we need 30 of this, Avengers or whatever, and you sold 5, and we almost went belly up.
Yeah.
I found a girl that worked for Metal Blade at the time. I won't disclose her name. She was in here the other day to visit me. She started working for me, and she's like, she helped me save the store. It was a mess. We sold off the comic book, and she goes, you need to carry these called compact discs. And I'm like, we don't need those. We have records. We have cassettes. And then we made a section and started selling CDs. So it was around that time period, I guess, when the CDs started breaking in.
That's what started, breaking big, the early 90s. Yep.
90.
So let's see, what do we got here in the vinyl section? Here we got brand new Opeth.
A candidate for album of the year and a lot of metal lists, right?
Absolutely. Simon Bray, if you're watching, there's your favorite album of the year.
Do you need anything? Yeah, I'm ready. It's lighting up there, it's lighting up. Oh,
New
yeah.
Blues Pills. Look at that Motorhead. Oh, Virgin Steel, look at that.
What did you find, Dan?
Brand new Nile. Of course, I gotta look through the Black Sabbath section. Oh. Little boot. Angel. Got some Crystal Gale. Here you got some Sinatra. Look at this, The Who. Quadrophenia Alive, 1973. Wow. Very nice. A lot of gems in there, right, Brendan?
So far, yeah, man. I've got like 5 or 6 over here. I had to turn the camera off. I'm like, I gotta get like serious.
Gotta get cracking.
Now I'm moving crates out of the way to get to them. This is the way to shop, man.
Yes, it is. Here, I'll do another little quick tour around here, and then I'll get back to shopping myself. So as you can see, loads and loads of CDs. I gotta look up some Kansas stuff for Simon Bray. I told him I was going to be on the lookout for some classic Kansas. All right, I'm going to get back to shopping. So yeah, here we are at Rock Fantasy. Steve Keeler and Brendan Snyder. I am Pete Pardo signing out, and thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.